Good morning to you. 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast. Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, with today's Hardison's Tip. I hope you had a great weekend, and now we're coming to the end of the month. A few more days to get your sales up so you can reach your goals and dreams. Then we got the 4th of July holiday. So let's get to today's tip. People, in their own way, buy based on trust of that sales professional. Now, if you do not believe that, here's the thing I want you to think about. You're working hard. You aren't really consistent. You're generating enough sales, getting some referrals. Chances are I'm doing everything that I can. But here's the thing, when the guest shows up, are we spending enough quality time building some rapport? That is the key thing. People still buy from people, but they told me on the phone everything that they wanted. Let's just go to the demo ride. Well, is this still the right car that we need? Uh, find out a little bit more about their needs, wants, and desires, because if we just go on a demo ride and we don't do a feature advantage benefit walk around, we're still losing everything that we can. I guess what I'm saying is get an edge. That's where value, that's where rapport is at. So if we're on time and we're well prepared of that guest that's coming in, whether they went to your internet, put in some information, whether your BDC gave you the information, you talk to the people, make sure you're basically prepared. Maintain a well-groomed appearance. Dress appropriately for your market area. And America is a very diverse country. Be upbeat, be personable without becoming over the top. But you should be excited that they showed up. You should be excited that they've given you some time to do this one-on-one over the internet. Adjust your style to every customer. Now, for example, I don't have enough time, but if you've heard of neuro linguistic programming, NLP, just put that in your favorite search engine and you'll get a plethora of information, but it's an exact science. We need to find out how they take in information. Auditory, visual, kinesthetic, a little bit of all of it. That's what most salespeople miss. We have to find out, should we be expressive, more passive, more analytical? That's your job. They're going to buy. Shouldn't they buy from you? Each of the behavioral styles that customers come in, you have a tough job in a short window of time to find out all of these things so you know how to move forward with each guest. Body language is very important. Many times our body language is not conducive to the guest who's on the other end, or vice versa. So we need to find a way where we both can be on the same page. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where bond and rapport takes in. Most people forget that. Most people don't listen. Most salespeople don't take notes. If you're not listening and you think you can retain everything, and I'm not taking any physical notes or I'm not keystroking everything into the CRM, if I'm the guest on the other side, I don't know what you're doing. It sounds like an interrogation, not a conversation. And keep in mind, they're going to buy from someone. Shouldn't it be you? If you've ever played sports before, if you've ever done anything in performing arts, individual, team, you probably heard your coach, you probably heard someone say, slow it down. Slow it down. see the whole field. Your heart is pumping, racing. You want to get this deal done, but you're moving too fast. Slow it down. The customer will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. Your managers can assist you better if we do certain things. Well, I still don't know. Without no bond and rapport, without listening to their needs, wants, and desires, without confirming to the guest what you just heard from them, needs, wants, and desires, how can you go to your management to seek some help to make sure we can get it right the first time? How can we make sure we have the right vehicle for them so we can do a product presentation walk around before the demo? Oh, you don't do product presentation walk arounds. Well, then why did you ask them questions? You should have just went on the demo. Selling automobiles or selling anything, we have to sell ourselves first. When customers see value in you because you found a way to bond, rapport, found some common ground, still got all the needs out, customers very comfortable because you always need to remember they've been somewhere else. They've talked to someone else. The reason why they're in front of you is because they didn't like that other situation. Give them a different experience. Salespeople who fail to put the emphasis on developing the trust, the rapport, getting everything from the guests that they need, you're the ones that are usually going to have the short deals, the mini deals. You're not going to reach all of the goals and dreams that you're looking for. And then eventually you're going to say, no good dealership. People don't want our products. We don't advertise in certain areas. If I had more purple cars with green guts, I could have sold them. You're worrying and talking about things that you have no control over because you're not in those meetings. So if you want to reach your goals and dreams, why don't you can control the only thing that you have? And that's your ability to tell your people what you do, how you do it, where you do it at. That's what you can control. So the more you come to work with a plan, you're going to be successful. If you just come to work with no plan and you're hoping that something will happen at the dealership, yes, it's going to be a rocky road. But when that guest gives you an opportunity, you're at the plate. You're the quarterback now. Let's do the right processes that you already know you've been trained on. If you're new, then I would say seek out some training. But the people that I'm trying to talk to are the ones that know what they need to be doing. They just shortchange themselves and they wonder why they're not successful. Once again, Brandon Hardison for Champion Strategies. Don't want to keep you long, but it's Monday. Go out there and make it a champion.